Your body does something between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. that most people have no idea about. Your skin opens up, like a sponge, and whatever you put on it during that window doesn't just sit there, it goes in. So don't waste that window. Grab 3 ingredients for under $15: baking soda, black seed oil, and moringa. Separately, they are powerful, but mixed together before bed, the result by morning is honestly unbelievable. But here's what nobody talks about. What happens when you combine them? Because the combination does something that none of these ingredients do on their own. And tonight, I'm going to walk you through 7 health problems that this mixture addresses. We're counting down from 7 to 1, and I'll tell you right now, number 1 is the one that's going to catch you off guard. But before we get into the list, I need to explain something that changes everything about how you use this. Your body has a repair window. Between about 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your skin's permeability increases. Blood flow to your skin surface peaks. Your cells shift into repair mode. This isn't some wellness trend. This is basic dermatology. Your skin essentially opens up while you sleep. So when you apply the right compounds during that window, you're not fighting your body. You're working with it. The absorption multiplies. The effects compound overnight. And you wake up to results that honestly surprise people. That's why the thumbnail shows someone sleeping. Because that's when the real work happens. Okay. Let's start the countdown. Number 7, acne, blackheads, and clogged pores. Now I know what you're thinking. Acne? I'm over 60. That ship has sailed. But here's the thing. Adult acne after 55 is more common than people realize. And even if you don't get full breakouts, those stubborn blackheads on your nose and chin, those enlarged pores that seem to get worse every year, that's your skin telling you something. Here's what this mixture does. Baking soda acts as a gentle physical exfoliant. Its pH is around 9, which is alkaline enough to dissolve the dead skin cells and sebum plugging up your pores. It literally loosens the debris that's been sitting in those pores. But here's why the combination matters. If you use baking soda alone on your skin, it can be too harsh. It strips too much. It dries you out. That's where the black seed oil and moringa come in. Black seed oil contains thymoquinone, which is a powerful anti-inflammatory compound. It calms the redness and irritation that baking soda might cause on its own. And moringa oil? Moringa has antibacterial properties and is loaded with vitamin A and vitamin E. It actually helps regulate your skin's oil production rather than stripping it. So the baking soda cleans the pore. The black seed oil calms the inflammation. And the moringa feeds the skin. They balance each other out. How to use it? Simple. Mix a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda with about 5 drops of black seed oil and a few drops of moringa oil. Make a paste. Apply it to your face, focus on the nose, chin, and forehead. Leave it for 10 minutes. Rinse with warm water. Do this twice a week, not more. And always apply your moringa oil alone afterward as a moisturizer, because your skin needs that protective layer back. Now, stay with me, because number 2 on this list, that's the one that most of us deal with after 60. And almost nobody talks about it openly. Number 6, varicose veins. And I don't mean making them disappear. Let me be clear about that. I'm talking about the pain, the heaviness, that feeling in your legs like they're filled with wet sand by the end of the day. Varicose veins happen because the valves in your leg veins get weak. Blood pools instead of flowing back up to your heart. And that pooling creates pressure, swelling, and that deep, achy heaviness that makes you just want to sit down. Now, this mixture won't fix the valves. Nothing topical will. But what it can do is address the inflammation and the pain. Black seed oil's thymoquinone is a natural anti-inflammatory agent that works on multiple pathways. It reduces chemical messengers like TNF-alpha that tell your tissues to stay swollen. In clinical research, topical black seed oil has shown the ability to reduce inflammatory markers in tissue within hours. And moringa? Moringa is rich in vitamins C and E and bioflavonoids. These are compounds that support blood vessel walls and improve circulation. In Ayurvedic medicine, Moringa has been used for varicose vein symptoms for generations. When massaged into the legs from the ankle upward, the combination of Moringa's vascular support and black seed oil's inflammation reduction can make a noticeable difference in how your legs feel. For this one, skip the baking soda. You don't need exfoliation on your legs. Just mix black seed oil and Moringa oil together. Warm it in your hands and massage it into your legs before bed, always stroking upward toward your heart. Do this every night. After about a week, pay attention. Does the heaviness ease up? Are your legs less angry in the morning? All right, number 5, and this one gets personal for a lot of people. Number 5, joint pain, knees, lower back, hands that don't want to cooperate in the morning. You know that stiffness where you swing your legs off the bed and your knees sort of negotiate with you for the first 10 minutes, where your lower back feels like it rusted overnight. Doctors call it osteoarthritis. They hand you a bottle of Tylenol and say, manage it. But here's what a clinical trial actually found. Researchers took 40 elderly patients with knee osteoarthritis, average age 75. They split them into 2 groups. One group applied black seed oil to their knees 3 times a day. The other took 325 milligrams of acetaminophen on the same schedule. After 3 weeks, both groups saw pain reduction. But the group using the oil on their knees reported significantly greater relief than the group taking the pill. An oil you can buy at the store outperformed the painkiller sitting in most medicine cabinets across America. And here's why. Thymoquinone doesn't just mask the pain the way most painkillers do. It interrupts the inflammatory signals at the source. It reduces TNF-alpha and prostaglandins, the chemical messengers that keep your joint tissue swollen and angry. And when you apply it at night, during your body's natural repair window, the anti-inflammatory effect works alongside your body's own healing cycle. Add Moringa to this mix. Moringa contains compounds that inhibit both collagenase and elastase, the enzymes that break down connective tissue around your joints. So while the black seed oil is calming the inflammation, the Moringa is supporting the tissue itself. For your knees and hands, mix the black seed oil and Moringa oil together, rub it in, and wrap it lightly with a warm cloth before bed. For your lower back, apply it and just lie down. Let gravity and the repair window do the rest. Now, before we continue, let me say something real quick. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not telling anyone to throw away their prescriptions. What I am sharing is published research, peer-reviewed studies, and this information deserves your attention. Bring it to your next doctor's appointment, because here's the truth. Your doctor has about 15 minutes with you. That's not enough time to cover everything. Okay, let's keep going. And honestly, the next 2 caught me off guard. Number 4. Dark spots, melasma, and hyperpigmentation. Those brown spots on your hands. The uneven patches on your face that seem to multiply every summer. The dark marks left behind from old blemishes that just won't fade. If you're over 55, your melanin production doesn't regulate itself the way it used to. Sun damage accumulates. Hormonal changes from menopause shift things. And suddenly, your skin tone looks like a patchwork quilt. Here's where Moringa does something remarkable. A study published in the journal Pharmacia found that quercetin, a flavonoid compound abundant in Moringa, has a strong affinity for inhibiting the tyrosinase enzyme. Tyrosinase is the enzyme that drives melanin production. When you inhibit it, you slow down the process that creates those dark spots. The researchers found that Moringa's quercetin had depigmenting potential comparable to kojic acid, which is one of the most commonly used skin lightening agents in dermatology, but without the irritation. Now combine that with baking soda's gentle exfoliating action, which removes the outermost layer of darkened dead skin cells, and black seed oil's antioxidant power that neutralizes the free radicals accelerating the pigmentation. And you've got a 3-way approach that addresses dark spots from multiple angles. Make a paste with a pinch of baking soda, a few drops of Moringa oil, and a few drops of black seed oil. Apply it to the dark spots. Leave it 10 minutes. Rinse. Do this 2 to 3 times a week at night. And listen, this takes time. 4 to 8 weeks before you see real change. Your skin didn't get damaged overnight. It won't repair overnight either. Stay with me. Number 1 is going to genuinely surprise you. Number 3, wrinkles, fine lines, and aging skin. A human study tested a cream containing Moringa leaf extract on volunteers over 3 months. They measured everything with something called VisioScan, which is a medical-grade skin analysis tool. The results showed significant improvements in skin volume, which is basically plumpness. Skin roughness decreased, smoothness improved, and visible wrinkles reduced measurably compared to the control group. What's happening is this. Moringa contains compounds that inhibit collagenase, the enzyme that breaks down collagen, and elastase, the enzyme that breaks down elastin. Collagen keeps your skin firm. Elastin keeps it bouncy. After 55, your body produces less of both, but Moringa tells the enzymes that destroy them to slow down. Black seed oil adds another layer. Its oleic acid reinforces the hydrolipidic film on your skin's surface. That's the protective barrier that keeps moisture in and pollutants out. And a clinical trial found that black seed oil cream increased skin hydration by over 22% and skin firmness by over 11% in just 28 days. Apply the mixture to your face at night on slightly damp skin. Damp skin absorbs better. A few drops of each oil mixed with the tiniest pinch of baking soda for mild exfoliation. That's it. Let it work while you sleep. Number 2. And this is the one almost nobody talks about openly. Hemorrhoids. If you're over 60, there's a very real chance you know exactly what I'm talking about. The discomfort, the itching, the feeling that makes sitting in a hard chair genuinely miserable. And most people suffer in silence because it's embarrassing to bring up. A follow-up intervention study on 120 patients found that black seed oil showed highly significant improvement in both pain symptoms and hemorrhoid healing. The thymoquinone in black seed oil acts as a natural anti-inflammatory and analgesic. It reduces the swelling of the blood vessels that cause the problem. And Moringa adds its own anti-inflammatory and circulation-boosting support. Now, here is the important part. Pay attention to this. For hemorrhoids, you use only black seed oil and Moringa oil. You do not add baking soda. Baking soda is alkaline. The tissue in that area is sensitive. Applying baking soda there can cause burning, irritation, and make things significantly worse. I cannot stress this enough. For this specific problem, leave the baking soda out entirely. Mix a small amount of black seed oil with Moringa oil. Apply gently to the external area with a cotton pad before bed. The oils absorb and work overnight to reduce inflammation and promote healing. Be consistent. Every night. And now. Number 1. This is the one I saved for last because it ties everything together. And it's the problem that, if you fix it, all the other problems on this list get easier to manage. Number 1. Sleep. And I don't mean just closing your eyes. I mean actual restorative deep sleep. Here's why this is number 1. When you don't sleep well, your cortisol stays elevated. When cortisol is high, your melatonin gets suppressed. When melatonin is suppressed, your body can't enter those deep repair phases. Your inflammation stays high. Your joints ache more. Your skin doesn't heal. Your immune system gets sluggish. Poor sleep is the multiplier that makes everything else worse. A clinical study tested thymoquinone-rich black cumin oil on people with significant sleep problems. After just 7 days using polysomnography, the gold standard for measuring sleep, participants showed measurable improvements in sleep quality, sleep efficiency, and how quickly they fell asleep. A larger randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial confirmed it over 90 days. The black cumin oil group showed less cortisol and more melatonin, better sleep architecture, less stress, and here's why. Thymoquinone modulates GABA receptors. GABA is the neurotransmitter that tells your brain it's safe to rest. At the same time, the anti-inflammatory action lowers the cortisol that was blocking your melatonin production. Your body can finally make the sleep hormone it was designed to make. When you apply this mixture before bed, rubbing it on your chest, your temples, the soles of your feet, the absorption syncs with your circadian rhythm. You're not just treating your skin or your joints. You're telling your entire nervous system to calm down. Now, the one thing that makes all of this worthless: the oil you buy. If you walk into a store, you'll find black seed oil for $8 and black seed oil for $40. Same label, same pretty bottle, completely different product inside. Most cheap oils are extracted using heat. Heat gets more oil out faster, more profit, but heat destroys thymoquinone. It wrecks the fatty acid profile. It damages the very compounds that make this work. 3 words you need on the bottle: cold-pressed, organic, thymoquinone verified. If it doesn't check those 3 boxes, you're rubbing expensive nothing on your body. The color should be deep amber to dark greenish brown. If it's pale yellow or clear, it's been overprocessed. The smell should be peppery and herbaceous. If it smells like nothing, something got lost. Same rules apply to Moringa oil. Cold-pressed, organic, golden color, slightly nutty smell. If it's cheap, clear, and smells like nothing, keep looking. So here's where we are. You've got a simple mixture that research shows can address acne and clogged pores, varicose vein pain, joint stiffness, dark spots and hyperpigmentation, wrinkles, hemorrhoid discomfort, and poor sleep. 7 problems. 3 ingredients. A few minutes before bed. Start tonight. Pick the problem that matters most to you. Make the mixture. Apply it. Give it 3 weeks. That's what most of the studies used as a minimum. Be consistent, every single night. The benefits build over time because the compounds need to accumulate in your system. And pay attention to the small things first. Does your skin feel different when you wake up? Are your joints a little less angry? Are you falling asleep a few minutes faster? Those small signals are your body telling you something is shifting. Drop a comment below. Which of the 7 problems are you going to try fixing first? I'd love to know. And please, share this with someone who needs relief from pain or skin issues. Remember, your body is not done healing. It just needs the right support. See you in the next one.